Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down, look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's fake now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now. Leave, I'm straight, I got a rake now. Need cheese, cash app, Venmo or PayPal. Pumped up to the max, I'm finna break down. Flow water, big trip, boy, this a gray cloud. Highlights, ball is life, my whole take, wow. Big boss, hella chicken, I feel like Rick Ross. Why you going so damn hard? They got me off. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. Hit boy, work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, D's. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If Hit Boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury. Luxury. Huh, these luxury. Huh, luxury. Huh, huh, they can't with me. Slow it. I ain't finna stop till they make the rap blow it. Shout out Yaya, she was with me at my lowest. Best baby daddy in the world and you know it. I thought that I was done, he said hop back in. Made it to the lead, this is not Pac-10. Headline set, that's a big back end. Let the beat drop, bring that back in. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me...
It's the building that was opened the year the franchise became known as the Titans. Welcome to Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee. To kick off, here's Ryan Stonehouse. And we're off and running from Nissan Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's balled up at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys. Not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They kick the running back in motion. Rolling from the pistol, Stafford. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Excellent pickup to move the chains, 36 yards in the end.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Williams now on 1st and 10. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Second down now, 7 to go. They stay on the ground with Williams. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there. That leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Off the play fake, it's Stafford. He has the first over the middle. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. On 1st down, here's Stafford. Able to find Nakua here. Nowhere really for him to go. He steps out, and they're going to lose some yardage.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Stafford from the gun. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. And the Titans are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
A tight end in motion now. Levis going to throw on the first play. It's caught. This is Tajay Spears. Pick up of a few as he heads out of bounds.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
On the play fake, it's Levis. That's brought in by Calvin Ridley. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. 1st and 10 from the 41. They'll run here with Tajay Spears. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
When you call that 1st down running play, you don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. They run once more with Spears. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. He's on the move. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, secondary, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. From the gun, Levis. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Emmanuel Forbes makes the play. And the Rams will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
I don't know about you, but I'm a little surprised that one didn't make it all the way back for 6. Took some amazing effort from the guys making the tackle to save a touchdown, but still an outstanding return from a defense that sensed they needed the big play, and they found it.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's first and goal. Williams has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Looking touchdown, but can't connect. Thought he had a touchdown there. So they'll be left with third and goal.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
Buckle up. It's third and goal. Stafford. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Rams parlay the interception into points. On comes Joshua Carty to try the extra point. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they tag him for roughing the kicker, and now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Spears running behind center. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
He beams one deep right side. That's grabbed inside the 30. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Shotgun handoff now for Spears. And he's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. That's good for 6 yards. They're going to have second and goal now at the 3.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
So from the 3, here's second and goal. Motioning one of the tight ends. Spears. And somehow he manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before going down. They don't go anywhere, and now it's 3rd and goal from the 3. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. Ready to go with our second quarter. Titans with the ball and a chance to score. Quick throw left side complete. Touchdown Tennessee. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
That one splits the uprights. And the Titans tie this game 7-7. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Stafford back to throw. Taking a shot deep down the field it goes. Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. And the Titans will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
You know, I can still hear the call all the way up in the booth. Okie, Okie! That's what that whole defense screams after an interception, and you see everybody getting involved. That nearly went for a house call. Just an incredible effort by that offense to run it down, but even with that, they will take that Okie any day. What a huge pick in return for that defense.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Levis from the shotgun. Escapes the pocket. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Now Levis on 3rd and goal. Caught near the goal line. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
4th and goal, too good to pass up. I love this. They're going for it and the lead. He's keeping it. He's going for it. And he's swallowed up by one of the big guys up front right at the line. And he will not get there. They stop him on 4th and goal. What a stand to force that turnover on downs. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
As an offense in these situations, Kate, you could feel your own goal line, and you're not going to risk putting the ball in the air. So that means you're going to run it, and you're going to buy whatever breathing room you can.
Second down now, 7 to go. Another run for Williams. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Tackled there by Jerome Baker.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on third. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. His pass caught by Nakua. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line. You feel good about it. It's going in the hole. But you never want to leave it short.
The return begins on their side of midfield. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. 58 yards on the punt there. And the Titans will enjoy some great field position on the short side of the field. Levis here on first down. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Picked up by the Rams. And he will take it back for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. Step one is just making the hit, Brock. Step two, trying to knock the football out with that hit, and they were even fortunate enough to get to step three, weren't they? Taking that fumble all the way back for a touchdown.
And just look at them. I love the joy.
Yep.
A unit that doesn't get to celebrate in the end zone all too often, they will welcome the chance to be the guys running it in for a change. Cue up the group celebration, and boys, go enjoy the moment.
And wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Levis. Taking a deep shot here. Brought in inside the 20. To the house for Tennessee. Touchdown. The Titans tie and can take the lead here in the second. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they had prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect on catch and sleeping to start that drive.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Sanford. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Running back sent in motion. From the 35 on 2nd down. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Titans get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
Now the shotgun give to Spears. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. Man in motion here. Second and 4. State pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
The loss of 6 brings up 3rd down and 10.
Now Levis. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a 1-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions, you get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning at Nashville. The Titans likely kicking it here. Out is Graham Gano to try to knock this through. He better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push their lead to 4.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all, so they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Finds his back, Kyron Williams. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Stafford now. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Titans take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Our coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Levis back to throw. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Throwing is Levis. This ball's caught by Spears. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp. Tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2.
Close to getting off the field. The 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. But now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
Levis throwing again. Flush down now to his left. And after all that, he still can't get rid of it. They get there and drop him. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Another try following the sack. Hauled in by Gray. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Tennessee calling its second timeout now. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Here's Levis. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
13.
Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Spears trying this straight ahead. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They bring the tight end in motion. Here's 2nd and 7. He's on the move.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
He's going to keep this one. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the first.
Calm, cool, collected from this offense. Love to see it. No tunnel vision on what down it was. Just focused and executing the play in front of him.
And this is Spears. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Completed here to Spears. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
Kate, I'm going to call that, even though it looks like nothing on the stat sheet, a win-win for both sides. The defense, well, they rally. They get right to that throw in the flat for a no gain. The offense, well, they just remind that defense, you not only got to cover us vertically, but we're going to stretch you horizontally as well.
Uh-oh, he's in trouble, and the Rams bring him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Here comes the Titans punting unit. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And the Rams will take possession. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Second half starts with a run by Williams. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Stafford from the gun. That one's complete, right side. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Sent down by Cody Barton.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Here's a nickel look by the Titans, 3rd down. to throw. Stafford. Finally lets this one go. Deep left side. It connects on the deep shot. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. A handoff for Williams, running left. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on first down. You just want some yards to set up an easier second down play. But they will take that execution every time.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Stafford. He completes it in traffic. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
Second and 3 now. Give to Williams from the gun. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Quick pass, right side, complete. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half. And puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
Cardi now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Rams push their lead to 3. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Levis. Okonkwo brings it in. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Here's Spears on the carry. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
3rd and short yardage, Levis. Short pass brought in. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's Titans ball, and they could use a score. They come into the fourth trailing. Less than a yard needed here on fourth. They send the tight end in motion. Now a give to Spears. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Come on now. Was there any doubt who they were going to go to right there? That was always going to be a run play. No problem converting on fourth.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. Levis now off the play fake. Buying some time right. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
Well, that throw just gets away from the quarterback a little bit, and it couldn't stay in the field of play. It's tough to blame him, though. He's got to leave the pocket, and he really had some tough circumstances to try and push that one down the field.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Shotgun now for Levis. Chased out to his right. Complete beyond the marker. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
2nd and 10 now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Levis from the shotgun. Pass cut by Ridley. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. So a timely moment for a big play, and they get the first on 3rd and 19. Levis to the air now. Into the hands of Okonkwo. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Good offenses, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them, They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Rams are going to have it after his second interception of the season. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
They've got first down from the 31. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Shotgun snap to Stafford. His pass caught by Nakua. And he's going to be marked down about 4 yards away from that first down marker.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. That's caught off a tackle, but he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you, you can go back to the 60s, the 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and that next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow.
That's the 2-minute warning here in Nashville. Titans trail by a field goal. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Like 54, like 54.
Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, he lost the football! And they jump on top of it. Oh, a clutch recovery to clean up the mistake this late in the game.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
Here he is to throw. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. Looking to throw it. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Had to force it on 4th, and it's intercepted. And the Rams make the play that should win them this game. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance, and an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming, and it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Handoff goes to Williams, running right. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Second down now, 7 to go. Up the gut they go with Williams. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? They stay on the ground with Williams. And they get him down after a quality pickup to about the 36. The Titans call their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
It's one of the biggest moments of the game for Joshua Carty. Ball spotted on that right hash, 53 yards out. Got all of it, and this is good. And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Like 49. Hey, mayday.
Back to throw. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. Looking for the back that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Here he is to throw. Try and push it deep downfield. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Kobe Durant has it. He's got room to roam here. And the Rams make the play that should win them this game.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. Well, it'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road. Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So it's the Rams who take this one on the road. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now, and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.
Ay, wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Yeah, straight out the Lennox. That phone for hours. I'm straight out the minutes. They calling up Dion. Straight out the business. We take out the Sims and then take out percentage. Period, break out the minutes from capital M. Now we straight out the sentence. They pay out, they pay out, they pay out. I'm finished. Then grade out the lake house. The bay watch the women.